Hey guys, it's Scott here from AnimeBlurayUK, and today I'll be unboxing the collector's edition Blu-ray release of Your Lie in April Part 1, which is being released into the UK via Anime Limited. So the collector's edition release of Your Lie in April Part 1 will come in a chipboard art box, which as you can see features this rather glorious artwork on the front. And the idea is that both Part 1 and Part 2, which are being released in little chipboard sleeves a bit like Kill la Kill, will slide into the side of the box to give you the impression of a complete series collection. But without further ado, let's move on. So we have the top of the box, which has the logo as well as the information of being collector's edition. We have the bottom of the box, which as you can see has a BBFC logo, and that's not a sticker, it's actually printed on to the bottom of the box. You'll also notice that the packaging of the box sort of overlaps a bit, looks a bit unfinished. Then I have the spine, which is again has the logo for the TV series, which in this case is Your Lie in April. And then we have the back of the box. Now you won't be able to see the back of the box, which features more of the key artwork where the four main characters sort of sleeping on the grass, as it's being covered up by this paper sheet. Now this paper sheet is stuck to the back of the box, so you won't be able to remove it once you remove the cellophane. But on this paper sheet, which is actually the information for the series, we have technical details of what you can expect from the series, the synopsis, all the selection of screenshots as well as information listings. You'll also notice that there is a bit of a packaging error whereby whoever authorised this, approved it or designed the back of the box, it lists Funimation, which isn't a Funimation release. I believe it's Aniplex, but I could be wrong. But yeah, completely different studio, so I'm not sure how that got approved for release. On the side here, that's where you slot in, so you put Part 1, which is already included with this set, and then when Part 2 is released further down the line, that would slot in next to it. As you can see, there are not ombre cases like those included with the Gundam franchise. They are chipboard sleeves in a similar design to Kill la Kill, like I mentioned previously. They're not my preferred choice, as they are quite difficult to get out, especially out of a chipboard art box like this, but Anime Limited tends to use it, so I guess that's what we're stuck with. But at the end of the day, it's better packaging than a standard Amore case. It's a bit more, in a sense, premium rate quality, but you know, things happen. It looks nice anyway, so yeah, it's the actual episode content that we need to enjoy. But let's move on. So now that we've got the cellophane off, we've got a better look at the actual box. So here we have the front cover, which as you can see doesn't actually say Your Lie in April anywhere on the front, which is kind of a trend being set by Anime Limited nowadays. We then have the back of the box, which as you can see the info sheet is stuck onto the back, so if you do peel that off, peel it off with caution, as sometimes it can peel off the actual material of the box and rip it, so yeah, be warned about that one. In terms of the contents of the art box, we have a little spacer card, which is where Your Lie in April Part 2 will be. So nothing special about this, it's a thin piece of card, there's no packaging or no artwork on the inside, it's just basic material. Kind of expected something a bit more, a bit like what Funimation do in America with their spacer cards by putting something inside or lots of artwork. In terms of the actual Part 1 release, it's a nice little rubbery feel and has, you know, sort of strong material, and as you can see we've got this artwork on the front and back, which is quite nice and colourful. Then have the spine, which as you can see for the, you know, main product of the digipack on the inside, and then on the top, interestingly enough, the logo on this particular set doesn't really seem to have been printed correctly. Before recording this video, I spoke to Jeremy at Anime Limited about it, and apparently this version I've unboxed here is one that's defective. So not only has the top printing error been done incorrectly, which means that it doesn't actually, you know, it's supposed to be flush with the pink, so there's not supposed to be any white gaps there. Not only is that an issue, but also here where I'm trying to get the actual digipack out of the chipboard sleeve, it's extremely tight. So basically, if you have Your Lie in April that's extremely difficult to get out, which as you can see here, I'm still trying to get it out, as well as the white logo at the top as opposed to it all being pink, then you may have a defective product, which if you get in touch with Jeremy at Anime Limited, he will send out a replacement further down the line. But as it stands, no sort of replacement plan is set in motion. It's just a case of sending an email saying, hey, bought this product, finding it difficult to get it out of the chipboard art box, or the actual logo at the top of the packaging is, you know, incorrectly printed, and hopefully he'll send another one out. But enough of that for the time being, as usually people hate me for complaining about defaults with Anime Limited products, but I guess that's what I'm here to do. Anyway, with the sleeve, digipack sleeve finally out of the chipboard art box, we have some glorious artwork. That's what I love about Your Lie in April. Lots of glorious artwork, all of which sort of done in the manga style. And we have the 2 Blu-ray discs. So we have the first disc on the left, which has episode 1 to 5, and then episode 6 to 11 on the second disc. If I turn it around, you've then got 2 pieces of different key artwork, both of which look absolutely fantastic. So yeah, there's not really much included in this collector's edition set. Fair enough, you do get a chipboard art box, which looks fantastic and feels fantastic. We do have a chipboard sleeve, which has, yet again, glorious artwork and feels fantastic. And then we have a digipack, which is your traditional digipack that we've all seen before, with some interesting artwork on the discs. There's no extra content in this, unless I'm missing something, but there's no like art book or art cards, which kind of a bit of a shame, as it could have been fit into the Spacer card for part 2. But overall, it's quite a nice set. So that's what you can expect from Your Lie in April Part 1, which is being released as a collector's edition Blu-ray release in the UK.